Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode. Picks on Net, NHL picks and predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down today's slate. Only 4 games to go over today, but a few spots I really like. So we will, of course, jump into that. And we will start by taking a look at what happened yesterday. A nice winning day yesterday. So it was nice. I was happy with yesterday's results. Slowly moving up after a bit of a cold streak there. Um, I Most of the time my player props are half unit plays. You guys know that watch the show on a daily basis. But yesterday with Dylan Cousins, it was the perfect storm. He's been playing so well, facing his former team. Plus 100 on over half a point that I made a full unit play. And he got an assist not even 2 minutes into the game. I expected him to get a point. I did not expect him to get a point so quickly. So thank you so much to Dylan Cousins. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the multiple points, so we didn't cash the plus 550, but that's okay. Small 0.3 unit play on that. Ryan McLeod, over half a point cashed, plus 120. He continues on producing. Unfortunately, Washington Capitals money line was a loser. They went to overtime. That was my premium side play yesterday. Unfortunately, lost in overtime. But the premium player prop cash, Dylan Holloway, over half an assist, plus 150. He continues to roll with the St. Louis Blues. Justin Falk did not get a point. So unfortunately, that lost. It seems like when I take Fowler, then Falk gets a point, and when I take Falk, Fowler gets points. So that's how it goes, I guess. Alexi Protas did get a point, plus 146. I said on yesterday's show that wasn't priced correctly on the top line with Ovechkin, with how Protas has been playing. He took a little bit of his sweet time, didn't end up getting the point on Ovechkin's goal until the end of the third period, but a winner is a winner. Not all bets are going to be like Dylan Cousins and cash in the first couple minutes. Sometimes we got to wait till the end. St. Louis Blues team total over 3.5, which I mentioned on yesterday's show I was going to add at the good price cashed. And unfortunately, Coronado and Quinton Byfield both did not score. Small 0.3 unit plays there on those. Of course, as I said in yesterday's show, I was taking Coronado, which meant Kadri was going to score. Kadri scored 2 goals. Coronado got 2 assists. That's just how it works. I knew it was going to happen too. I didn't want to take both guys. And I'm trying to lower my volume, especially starting tomorrow with baseball here. I'm trying to keep it reasonable. So it is what it is. But hey, winning day, we'll take it, and we'll move on to today's slate. Before we get to today's slate and before we get to the comments, we'll jump into the standings as we normally do. And boy, oh boy, this race that's been close just keeps getting closer. Toronto, Florida, Tampa Bay, all with 71 games played, which means 11 games left for all 3 of them. Toronto with 89, Florida with 89, and the Tampa Bay Lightning with 87. All 3 regulation wins have 35. Of course, Toronto's got the edge there with regulation and overtime wins. But boy, oh boy, do we have a close race in the Atlantic. In the Metro, Washington with 103, 13 points ahead of Carolina with 90, the New Jersey Devils with 81. The Ottawa Senators holding on to the top spot with 79. The Montreal Canadiens with 75. 1 point ahead of the Islanders and Rangers, both with 74. Columbus with 73. Detroit with 72. Boston and Pittsburgh both with 69. And then Philly and Buffalo fighting for last place, but Buffalo is kind of moving up. Buffalo is moving up the standings. I'm sure Flyers fans would be just fine to see Philly fall to the bottom of the conference. When you're a team like Philly, Buffalo, you don't really want to be winning at this point of the year. You want to get the highest draft pick you can get. So It's tankathon for those teams, but not for Buffalo. Buffalo, not to rag on Buffalo, but they don't even know how to tank properly, apparently, in Buffalo. Winnipeg, 102 points, clinched their playoff spot yesterday with that win. Dallas Stars with 94, Colorado Avalanche with 91. Vegas Golden Knights with 94, the LA Kings with 89, and the Edmonton Oilers with 87. The Wild falling down here. Obviously, they're still in the same spot they were. Second wildcard spot with 85. St. Louis Blues 2 points behind with 83. The Wild do have a game in hand. Calgary 4 points behind Calgary, but they've got 3 games in hand. Calgary does on the Flames. Calgary does on the Blues. So they still have some games in hand. The Canucks with 78. Utah with 75. Anaheim with 68. Seattle with 66. And then the bottom 3 of the Western Conference. If you like today's show, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate all the support as the show continues to grow, which I absolutely love. We're going to jump into the chat and see what people are thinking. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Terry, et al. And all, maybe. Ovi in the third period is magical. Yes. I appreciate it. TikTok. Quiet down, Mr. Boog. Quiet down. Terry, ... Hello, Nicholas. How's it going? My computer is behind. Because it said 1 o'clock right in the dot. So there you go. Thanks for the Protus tip. Hey, no problem. He continues to cash. Brewski, Cousins, and Batherson comes through. Yes, NHL didn't really want to give Batherson his point. They didn't really want to do it, but eventually they had to. So they switched it. Good day, Terry. For me, it was a fantastic day, mainly because I round robin Cousins line. There you go. How about them Blues? Quiet down, Nicholas. No, I'm kidding. The Blues have been making me money, so I'm fine with it. I'm fine with their playing well. Hey, Terry. Hey, Robert. Jared Bernard Doctor plus 1,400 LOL. There you go. Very nice. Nice call on that, Robert. Wish I tailed. Hi, Terry. Hi, Timothy. Let's make some money, guys. That is the plan. And we're going to start with the first game here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Vancouver minus 110 and New York Islanders minus 110. A total of 5.5 here in this one. And I guess I should have made this announcement a little bit earlier, but same deal with a few days ago. Anybody that buys my 1-day all access pass or 7-day pass or whatever, I will extend the pass for an extra day for anyone that does, because I am giving out all my plays today on today's show. Obviously, it's a small card. I really do love my premium play in this game, so I'm giving it out in the show. With baseball back tomorrow, it'll allow me to do a lot more premium plays. So giving out all my plays for today's slate, and my favorite play of the day is in this game. So currently refreshing goalies to see if we have Thatcher Demko unconfirmed for Vancouver. Ilya Sorokin confirmed for the New York Islanders here in this game. And when I was looking at this game, first thing I noticed is both of these teams have been going over recently. The Vancouver Canucks, 4-3 shootout win, 5-3 loss, 4-3 overtime win, and a 4-3 overtime loss and a 6-2 win over their last 4 games. The Islanders, 4-3 shootout loss, 4-3 overtime loss, 4-3 overtime win, and then back-to-back 4-2 wins before that. Of course, the Canucks, they've been going even more farther than their first 5 games. The Canucks have gone over 5.5 in 7 of their last 8 and over 6.5 in 6 of their last 7. So if you guys haven't been watching the show lately, I have been betting Vancouver Canucks games over because we continue to get 5.5 numbers at plus money with this Canucks team. And I get it, the Canucks team, more of an under team on the season. But as I just said right now, they are not playing under hockey right now, and neither is this New York Islanders team. So I was all ready to pull the trigger on the over, and then I decided, as I normally do, to take a look at what these teams have done against each other in the past. Well, 9 games in a row have gone over 6.5 between these two teams. So we've got the perfect storm. Both teams heavily trending towards the over right now. Both teams heavily trended towards the over in the past. And you're going to give me a 5.5 at plus money. Give me the over 5.5 here. No brainer here. My favorite play of the day. And then looking at player props, how I decided to go about this is do a same game parlay here. Quinn Hughes over half a point. As you can see, a point 12 of 14 and 5 of his last 6 against the Islanders. Parlayed with Bo Horvat to get a point. He's got a point 5 of his last 6, as well as 3 of the 4 games he's played against his former team. So you've got the revenge factor for Bo Horvat, who's playing really well right now. You've got Quinn Hughes, who is Quinn Hughes. And the Canucks are going to have some offense here. Quinn Hughes is most likely involved. So I parlayed those two together for plus 120. Noah Dobson has been playing very well. So has Tony DeAngelo recently. So you can look at him. Besser has been scoring. Didn't score in his last game. He's had success against the Islanders. So there are some other players you can look at here in this game. Ultimately, over 5.5, and then Quinn Hughes plus Bo Horvat, both to get a point for me here in this game. My prediction, 4-3 game that probably goes to overtime. That's what's been happening kind of for both teams recently. So I should be on the draw as well. And I'm actually going to be on the draw. Let me write it down so I don't forget. It's a busy time right now with my mind in baseball. Draw Vancouver and New York Islanders. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger already, but yes, I'm going to add the draw. 0.3 unit play, small plays on draws, half unit play on that same game parlay, full unit play on the over in this one. Let's go and see what the chat is thinking here. Over 5.5 plus 117. I am seeing 9 straight overs versus these teams. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You wouldn't think overs between these teams, but yeah. Canucks team total over 2.5 minus 120. Not a bad price. I like that. The draw plus 300. Yes, I'm adding it right after the show. I don't know why I didn't have it locked in already. Nick from ESB, who is down below, told me Adu Radi anytime goal. And yes, he mentioned the hockey chat to look that up that we're in, and it was plus 850 at Bet365 for Ratty to score tonight. DeBrusk assists plus 200. Not a bad price at all. He's done 4 of his last 5 games. So a good price there. Islanders money line. Vancouver missing a few key players on the road. Isles robbed. Isles come in pissed after being robbed last game from 2 points. Statement game. Isles win and cover the puck line. Wow. 5-2 Isles. That will be fine with me. I like that 5-2 score. I kind of thought it would be more 4-3, but hey, we'll take 5-2. Oh, but then the draw doesn't cash, but hey, the over is most important. Thailanders. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Horvat and Ratty, if you're looking props for former teams. There you go. Quinn Hughes over 1.5 points, plus 253. I like that. And Besser anytime goal, plus 180. I like that too. On the same game parlay, tailing the over for plus money. Love it, Captain Bry. Love it. Pius Suter props, he's playing good, and he's on line 1. I don't know why I don't have Pius Suter here. Don't know why I don't have him on the sheet. Because I know he has been playing good here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how I missed him. I was in too big of a rush. That's shots on goal. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, multiple points in his last game. Back-to-back games before that with no points, and then 2 points in the game before. So he's kind of hit or miss. That's why he's not on the screen, because he's not quite consistent enough, but is playing well. So if you wanted to look at somebody, he is, I guess, on the top line as well. So you could look at him. But on to our second game, we've got the New Jersey Devils, minus 230, road favorites. The Blackhawks, plus 190, home dogs, total of 5.5 here in this one. And welcome to the show, Connor Bedard. It's been a long time since we've seen your face on the show because you have not been consistent at all season long. Finally, he's consistent, so here he is. Goal in 3 of his last 4 for Connor Bedard. If you think I'm taking it, you've lost your mind. Absolutely not. Tyler Bertuzzi, an assist in 3 of 4, and a point 8 of 9 against New Jersey. So Bertuzzi has had success against the Devils. Obviously, Bertuzzi, he's been on the screen here on the show throughout the season, but he gets hot and then just goes cold. And then it's cold for a long time, and then gets hot for a few games, and then goes cold. So I don't trust him here to continue his hot streak. Yes, he's got success against the Devils, so you could look at that. For the Devils, give me Erik Haula, former Wild player, Erik Haula. Anytime goal here. He scored in 3 games in a row for the Devils, and he is plus 375 to score a goal tonight. So great value with Mr. Haula. I will take him here. I really was leaning towards Nico Hischier and Timo Meier on a same game parlay together, plus 115 for those two. Ultimately, I didn't pull the trigger on this one or on that, just because I do have that feeling like this is going to be a lower scoring game. Here in this one, Spencer Knight confirmed for Chicago, and Jacob Markstrom confirmed for the Devils. Markstrom hasn't necessarily been all that pretty lately. Obviously, he helped cash us the over in the last game. And then Knight, his last game, 4 goals and 29 shots, but the Hawks won 7-4. So ultimately in this game, we'll take Erik Haula, and that's it. Erik Haula, anytime goal here in this one. Let's go up. There we go. Devils team total over 3.5, plus 105. There you go. There you go. Devils game easy pass. I agree. Well, no, I don't agree because I'm on Erik Haula. People want to shit on Bedard. He's 19 on a shit hockey team. Okay, that's true. But look at other players like Macklin Celebrini, who's 18. He's been a hell of a lot more consistent this year than Bedard has. So if Bedard wants to be the next Connor McDavid, if he wants to be known as the best player in the NHL, as a lot of Hawks fans like to mention, then he needs to play like it, which he is definitely not, especially against his hometown team. He just doesn't show up when he faces the Canucks. So we've learned that the hard way. Jesper Bratt over 1.5 points, plus 171. All right. Over 5.5. I could see it. Bear with me. There we go. I took Bedard plus 225. Don't ban me, Terry. No, of course not. Hey, you're allowed to do that. He's scoring 3 of 4, so maybe he keeps going, but I haven't seen any consistency all year long from him. New Jersey, first period under, third period over, rinse and repeat. I like third period better with Markstrom. Yeah, I could see it. And that you did get the first period under with the it was a 1-0. So we'll see what happens. And yes, the third period, it looked like it was going to go under, and then boom, Canucks Devils. So now Devils. Sup. Hey, Olaf, how's it going? Hischier Meyer point parlay. Yes, I lean that way, Captain Bry. I lean that way. I just didn't pull the trigger. Did not pull the trigger. Don't want to go too big on today's 4-game slate, that's for sure. Bertuzzi assists plus 200. Is that plus 200? Good value there. Good value there. I just don't trust him. Hawks team total over 2.5 plus 114. Markstrom, 6 straight goals, giving up 3 goals or more. Wow. Okay. Is there another draw? Is this another draw? Maybe, but no play for me when it comes to the side. Can't stay, but all I got to say is quack, 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 quack. Keep going. All right. Thanks for coming on in, Mr. Dave. I guess I know who you like for the next game, which we'll be talking about in just a second. Jersey, first period under, is on an 11-2 run. Yeah, which is crazy. So if you do like the over here, maybe the best way to go is to live bet this game over after the first period. That could be a good way to go. But moving on along to our next game, the only game I'm passing on today's slate. We got the Boston Bruins plus 105, Anaheim Ducks minus 125, total of 6 here in this one. And as I just said, this game is absolutely a total pass. I just want absolutely nothing to do with this game whatsoever. Both of these teams are not making the playoffs. We don't have confirmed goalies for either team. Player props, Pasternak has gone cold recently, but his line mates Geeky and Zacha continue to produce. So if you want Boston props, you're looking at Geeky or Zacha right now. For the Anaheim Ducks, consistency not quite there. The Ducks have definitely had a better season this year. They've definitely improved, but not quite enough to be looking at the playoffs. At the beginning of the year, this was game 1 of the season. This game would not be priced like this whatsoever. Boston would obviously be a huge favorite. But obviously we're not at the beginning of the season. I can understand the Ducks being a favorite, but I can't take them at minus 125. I just have no interest in this game, so I apologize. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we're getting to that point where it's around 10, 11 games for each team. There are going to be games where I pass, where I just don't want any part of between teams like this that have no motivation here that I can see. So we'll pass. Teemu Selanne had 76 goals as a rookie. Come on, Bedard, get in gear, dude. Yeah, to be fair to Bedard, that was in a different time. Goalies weren't near as good, but yes, I don't obviously expect him to get 76 goals, but if you are the next Connor McDavid, then you need to play like it. So, Zach's assist. Zacha assist? Yeah, you could go that way. Geeky anytime goal plus 200. There's value there. I just don't want to get involved. Lacombe assist plus 150. All right. He's cash for us. Ducks money line. Bruins have mailed it in. Fade the rest of the year. Okay. I just don't want to back the Ducks either. Like I get fading the Bruins, but Leo Carlson anytime goal plus 300 and assist plus 225. Wow. He was red hot. He was obviously here on the screen on the show, but not so much recently. McTavish assist plus 150. Best of luck. Bruins got embarrassed last game. Yeah, maybe they come to play here, but I don't know. I can't trust them at all. But we'll move on along to our final game of the night. We've got the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers here. Dallas minus 140, road favorites. The Oilers plus 120, home dogs. A total of 6 here in this one. And I didn't edit the Stars line there. Duchesne, Marchment, and Granlund have been on the same line together for a while now. But apparently the Peter DeBoer switched things up during the last game, moved Marchment to the top line, moved Robertson with Duchesne and Granlund. Is that what we're going to see in this game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to see in this game, but my play here is Matt Duchesne over half a point, parlayed with Mason Marchment over half a point for plus 280. plus 280. Duchesne has just been on a hell of a streak right now, points in 8 of 9. Marchment, 5 of 6. They are on the same power play together. They may not be on the same line together, but I still do like the parlay. 0.3 unit play, plus 280. There's just a ton of value there. I was going to say a shit ton, and I will say there was a shit ton of value at plus 280 with Marchment and Duchesne. So Peter DeBoer, please put them back together for this game. Thank you. But otherwise, the Oilers not exactly playing well right now, unless your name is Riot Nugent-Hopkins. 3 of his last 4 games, he has 3 points. So Dallas, defensively, you may want to focus in on Mr. Nugent-Hopkins and trying to keep him quiet here in this one. I don't overall like what I've seen from the Stars lately. Ottinger stood in his head and shut down the Wild, but who isn't shutting down the Wild right now? The Oilers have continued to win. They had the overtime loss against Seattle, 5-4 win in their last game. 3 really high-scoring games their last 3. Dallas, 3 low-scoring games their last 3. So ultimately here, Matt Duchesne, Mason Marchment, both over half a point, plus 280. And that is it for this game on today's slate. Playoffs? What are playoffs? Oh, you mean golf season in Buffalo? Oh no, Olaf. I know. You guys need new owners. You need new owners. New owners. Harley assist plus 125. Not a bad look. Hyman goal. Also not a bad look. He's starting to heat up recently. Nugent Hopkins goal plus 200 and assists plus 125. I can see it. He's been on a heater. Stars -1 plus 109 is the best bet on the board. Revenge game for Dallas with no McDavid and no Leon. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I don't really like what I've seen from the Stars recently. Granlund assist plus 200. All right. Wyatt Johnston plus 200 anytime goal. Lots of plus 200s for Robert today, but hey, that's beautiful. Obviously, plus money is great, but when it's plus 200 and higher, that's even better. I keep cashing on Duchesne, so I have a single play on him. Oh, is it -113 at FanDuel? Wow. Just trying to figure out who to parlay with him as well. I was looking at taking him at -120, but I didn't know FanDuel at -113. Yeah, if you guys want to go with the single, I know it's not plus money at -113, but Duchesne's been great. He's been great, so he's been consistent. So I would look at that, the single play as well. Over 6, I can see it. Stars have been such an under team, but the Oilers have been a heavy over team the last few games. So, also quick stat for the Ducks tonight: they are 3-2 as a fave this year. Both losses were versus Chicago. All right. OwnersBox Fantasy Sports player picks. You can parlay different players together for a set price, salary cap, build your NHL team or baseball team for the day, and compete against others for cash prizes, and then lightning lineups as well, where it kind of makes a team for you. Use promo code TEPICS. Link is in the description of the video. Finnegan's barking, but he's a little late because we're done and there's no games on. So, we're not discussing any teams. So maybe he likes Edmonton and he's a little bit late, but I'm not sure. Cap Protect plays, as I said earlier, anybody that buys any of my plays, I will extend it for an extra day. 7-day all access pass is $30. There's going to be lots of plays with baseball and NHL coming as of tomorrow. I'll be locking in baseball plays tonight. Or this afternoon, and the baseball show for opening day will be later tonight as well, probably aiming for around 4 or 5 p.m. It kind of depends. The baseball show is going to kind of just be whenever I can get it, whenever I can fit it in, obviously until NHL season is over, and then the baseball show will take NHL's spot at 1 p.m. Eastern. So tune in later for the opening day baseball show. And obviously a bunch of NHL games to go over tomorrow. So lots of content coming up in the next bit. If you guys like the show, hit that like button, Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Appreciate all the support. Best luck to everyone tonight, and we'll see you guys later on today for Prop Hitters, MLB picks and predictions for MLB opening day. Thanks for watching, guys.